Hello and welcome to another video. This one was asked on Twitter, which was, "Hey Anthony, I noticed you used curl to download virtualenv. Why didn't you use add with the URL?" And I'm here to explain why. Let's jump into that. Alright, so let me make a small Docker file that's similar to what we had, Dockerwhile. That's what we had before. But we're gonna do something a little bit different today. So I'm going to show you something that works and is good enough, but has some slight problems that I think are improved by utilizing curl instead of Docker's built-in add instruction, which can download files. It is a little bit weird to me that, well, first off, it's a little bit weird to me that add can download files. That seems a little bit strange, but let's actually use downloading Go as an example for this. And so we're on Linux AMD 64, so I'm just going to copy this link here. And we're going to download this URL to go.tar.gz, and then we're going to extract it. Run tar, it's -xf. Sure. Something like that. Let's build this, see what this happens. Let's use Focal instead of Bionic. New things, I gotta get used to the updated LTS. But anyway, so this is going to download that, and Docker is going to be the one doing the download here. And then we'll untar, and we should have Go in our final image. Worked correctly. It's a big tar, so it takes a little bit while to extract, but there we go. And that finished. And if we run this now, run rmti that. Where did it where did it extract to? Oh, Go. And so you can see here that we got the Go toolchain, Go version. You can see that we downloaded Go 1.14.3. This works, but you'll notice some problems with this. The first problem is that this TGZ was just a temporary file. I don't really want this in my image at all. However, it ended up being here, and that actually makes my image a lot bigger. Actually, we'll compare the size of this image with another image that we're going to make in a second, but this is about 130 odd megabytes bigger than it needs to be, because it has this chunky go.tar.gz file in it. So that's one negative part about this. The other negative part about this is you can't do any safety checksumming as part of downloading. So I can't validate that this file was actually the one that I expected to get. Now usually I would use the SHA-256 checksum that the URL gives us here. So let's actually redo this, but doing the approach that I would usually use. And we actually have to install curl to make that happen. Debian frontend equals non-interactive apt-get install. No install recommends, and we need curl and CA certificates. And varlib apt list star. Sort these. And here's where I would download curl. So I would do something like run curl location. This makes it follow redirects. Silent, this disables the progress in the terminal, which can be a little bit weird because there's not a TTY attached. And output will give us where the file goes. So we're going to do the same as before, go.tar.gz. And then we want the URL. I'll paste this because we need it in a second. Gotta grab the URL. And we will also tar-xf. Well, before we tar, we should validate that it's correct. And so we'll use echo go.tar.gz, and I believe it's 2 spaces, and then the checksum, and pipe that into SHA-256 check. And then once we know that's good, then we can extract it, tar-xf go.tar.gz. Can I put a backslash here? Yeah. And then lastly, we're going to delete that TGZ file to make sure that it's not sticking around in our image. So we'll do that, and then should be good to go. So this, again, a little bit more code, but we're making sure that we're validating the safety here, we're validating that we're actually getting the file that we expect, and we're cleaning up after ourselves. So let's build this one. It's going to take a little bit longer to build because we have to install these packages. Docker build -t test3. We'll be able to compare the image sizes of test2 and test3. Now, test3 will have a little bit more stuff in it because it has to install, curl and CA certificates, whereas my other image did not because Docker was the one doing the download. So there is a little bit of a downside there. No properly formatted. Oh, it's the other way around. I always forget this. Okay, so we gotta fix this. Go.tar.gz. That. Let me build again. Little typo. But I can never remember whether it's SHA first or file name first, and clearly screwed it up there, but easy to fix. You can see that we properly checksummed our THZ here. We validated that we got the file that we expected, and we built this image. Grep test 2 or 3. So now we'll be able to compare the sizes here, and you can see that test 3 is about 110 megabytes smaller, which means that curl is taking about 10 megabytes of space. But anyway, hopefully that explained why I don't use add with URL, and hopefully you can use this sort of structure here to have a slightly better way to download files and and validate them in your Docker images. But thank you for watching. If you guys have additional stuff you want me to explain, leave a comment below or reach out to me on any of the various platforms. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.